Your kidneys are two fist-sized organs working nonstop, quietly filtering nearly 50 gallons of blood every single day. They remove toxins, balance fluids, control blood pressure, and even support bone health. Yet here's the shocking truth. Over 37 million adults suffer from chronic kidney disease, and the majority don't even know it until it's too late. Why? Because kidney damage is silent, no pain, no obvious symptoms until the decline becomes irreversible. Even scarier, much of this damage is fueled not by rare toxins or exotic poisons, but by everyday foods you probably eat right now. Foods that seem harmless, even marketed as healthy, can silently overload, inflame, and weaken your kidneys over the years. If you want to protect your health and avoid dialysis or transplant in the future, you must know the 7 common foods secretly damaging your kidneys. Let's begin. Number 1. Ultra-processed packaged foods. Ultra-processed foods, instant noodles, frozen dinners, snack bars, flavored chips, and boxed meals may be convenient, but they come with a hidden danger: phosphate additives and extreme sodium levels. Phosphorus is naturally found in many foods, but in processed items, it's added in highly absorbable forms like phosphoric acid, sodium phosphate, or pyrophosphate. Your body absorbs these quickly, and your kidneys are forced to excrete the excess. Over time, this can lead to mineral imbalances, vascular calcification, and accelerated kidney decline. High sodium is another culprit. The more sodium you consume, the higher your blood pressure, and hypertension is the #1 cause of kidney damage worldwide. Even if you avoid table salt, a single frozen dinner can easily exceed half your daily sodium limit. Research shows that diets high in ultra-processed foods are strongly linked to kidney disease progression. What's worse is how sneaky they are. Many healthy-looking products like flavored yogurt cups or sports drinks are full of hidden phosphates and sodium. Cook fresh meals at home whenever possible. Replace packaged noodles with whole grains. Prep your own soups instead of canned versions. And check ingredient labels carefully. If you see words ending in phosphate, that's your red flag. Every swap you make reduces kidney strain and adds years of healthy function. Number 2. Processed meats. Bacon, sausages, deli ham, hot dogs, pepperoni, and salami. These are staples in many households. But here's the ugly truth. Processed meats are a kidney's worst nightmare. They're packed with sodium, nitrates, and phosphate preservatives, all of which create a toxic combination for long-term kidney health. Sodium overload raises blood pressure, and high blood pressure slowly but steadily damages the kidney's delicate blood vessels. Add phosphate preservatives, and the filtration workload increases dramatically. Over months and years, this constant stress contributes to scarring and reduced kidney function. Large-scale studies confirm the risk. People who eat high amounts of processed meat have significantly higher rates of chronic kidney disease compared to those who eat more plant or fresh protein sources. Even moderate consumption has been linked to worsening kidney function in those already at risk. Another issue is the inflammatory load. Processed meats contain compounds formed during curing and smoking that drive oxidative stress and inflammation, 2 key processes in kidney injury. Cut down on deli slices and breakfast bacon. Choose fresh poultry, fish, or lean beef cuts without preservatives. Experiment with plant proteins like lentils, chickpeas, or tofu, which are easier on the kidneys and provide fiber your body needs. Remember, even 1 less serving of processed meat per week can lower your long-term risk. Number 3, sugary drinks and colas. That can of cola, that refreshing iced tea, or that daily energy drink may feel harmless, but they can silently damage your kidneys. The main problem lies in sugar and phosphoric acid. Sugary drinks spike blood sugar and insulin, contributing to obesity, diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. These conditions are the leading causes of kidney disease worldwide. Over time, high blood sugar damages the kidney's filtering units, leading to protein leakage in urine and gradual loss of kidney function. Colas add another layer of risk. They contain phosphoric acid, which adds to the phosphate burden your kidneys must filter. This is the same mechanism that makes processed foods harmful, but in liquid form, the absorption is even faster. Studies show that people who regularly consume sugar-sweetened beverages are more likely to develop kidney disease than those who don't. And it doesn't stop there. Excess sugar intake increases uric acid levels, raising the risk of painful kidney stones. Add caffeine from energy drinks, which can dehydrate you and further stress your kidneys, and the danger multiplies. Replace sugary drinks with water, sparkling water with lemon, or unsweetened iced tea. If you crave sweetness, use natural flavor infusions like mint, cucumber, or berries. Cutting just one sugary beverage a day can make a measurable difference in kidney health. Number 4, high oxalate foods. Spinach salads, almond snacks, beetroot juice, rhubarb pie, and even dark chocolate. These foods are praised for their nutrients, but in large amounts, they bring a hidden risk. Oxalates. Oxalates are natural compounds that bind with calcium in the body to form calcium oxalate crystals. These crystals are the primary cause of kidney stones. A single stone may seem like a temporary problem, but repeated stones can cause infections, blockages, and scarring, all of which reduce kidney function permanently. The risk isn't in eating these foods occasionally. It's in consuming them daily without balance. For example, drinking large green smoothies with spinach and almond milk every morning dramatically raises oxalate intake. Pair that with low hydration, and your kidneys face a storm of crystal formation. But here's the nuance. You don't need to avoid oxalate-rich foods completely. Instead, eat them smartly. Pair spinach with calcium-rich foods like dairy or fortified milk, which helps bind oxalates in the gut before they reach your kidneys. Cooking spinach instead of eating it raw also lowers oxalate levels. And above all, drink enough water. Hydration dilutes oxalates and makes them less likely to crystallize. If you've had kidney stones before, limit high oxalate foods, especially in concentrated forms like juices. For others, moderation plus hydration is the key. Remember, it's not about eliminating healthy foods, it's about balance. Number 5, excessive animal protein. Protein is essential for muscle growth, energy, and repair. But when consumed in excess, especially from red meat or protein powders, it can silently stress your kidneys. Here's why. Your kidneys filter the byproducts of protein metabolism, including urea and nitrogen. A diet extremely high in protein, especially animal protein, leads to a state called glomerular hyperfiltration. This means your kidneys are forced to work overtime, filtering more blood at higher pressures. Over months and years, this constant strain can damage the kidney's delicate filtering units, leading to scarring and decline. Animal proteins also generate more acid during metabolism compared to plant proteins. This acid load increases the risk of metabolic acidosis, which worsens kidney injury. Meanwhile, diets dominated by red and processed meats have been repeatedly linked to higher CKD rates. This doesn't mean you should avoid protein altogether. Protein is vital, but balance matters. For healthy adults, spreading protein intake throughout the day and including plant-based sources like beans, lentils, and quinoa is far gentler on the kidneys. If you already have kidney disease, excessive protein can accelerate decline, which is why doctors often recommend moderated protein intake. Avoid extreme all-protein diets unless prescribed. Use protein powders only as supplements, not meal replacements. Include more plant proteins in fish and limit red meat. Think quality over quantity. Your kidneys will thank you. Number 6. High sodium condiments and canned foods. Salt may seem like a simple seasoning, but too much sodium is one of the biggest threats to kidney health. Condiments like soy sauce, ketchup, pickles, salad dressings, canned soups, and packaged snacks are sodium bombs in disguise. Excess sodium raises blood pressure, and high blood pressure is the second leading cause of kidney disease. Sodium also causes the body to retain water, forcing the kidneys to work harder to maintain fluid balance. Over time, this double burden contributes to gradual scarring of kidney tissue. Most people think they're safe because they don't use much table salt. But here's the catch. About 70–80% of sodium intake comes from hidden sources in processed and restaurant foods. A single tablespoon of soy sauce can contain nearly 900 milligrams of sodium, almost half the daily recommended limit. The kidneys are especially sensitive to salt overload. For those already living with hypertension or early kidney dysfunction, excess sodium accelerates decline rapidly. That's why doctors and dietitians emphasize sodium restriction for kidney protection. Switch to low sodium or no salt added versions of condiments and canned goods. Flavor food with herbs, spices, garlic, vinegar, and lemon juice instead of salt. Drain and rinse canned beans and vegetables to reduce sodium content. By making these swaps, you not only reduce kidney stress, but also protect your heart, since heart disease and kidney disease often go hand in hand. Number 7. Risky herbal supplements. Natural doesn't always mean safe. Many herbal products marketed as detox teas, weight loss blends, or energy boosters may contain harmful compounds that are toxic to the kidneys. One notorious example is aristolactic acid, found in some traditional remedies, which has caused cases of irreversible kidney failure and even urinary tract cancers. The problem is that the supplement industry is largely unregulated. This means products may not list all ingredients, may contain contaminants like heavy metals, or may be adulterated with substances not disclosed on the label. When taken regularly, these compounds accumulate and overwhelm the kidneys, leading to sudden or chronic damage. Case reports from around the world show that people who trusted unverified herbal pills ended up with kidney failure requiring dialysis or transplant. Even seemingly harmless herbs can interact with prescription medications, multiplying the strain on your kidneys. Always consult your doctor before starting any herbal or natural supplement. Only buy from reputable brands that provide third-party testing and full ingredient transparency. Avoid any supplement that makes exaggerated claims like miracle detox or cures all diseases. Your kidneys are too important to risk on unverified pills. Your kidneys are silent guardians of your health, working tirelessly to filter, balance, and protect your body. But as you've learned, everyday foods can quietly sabotage their function. Ultra-processed meals, processed meats, sugary drinks, high oxalate foods, excess protein, salty condiments, and risky supplements. The good news is that awareness is the first step toward protection. By making smarter food choices, staying hydrated, and moderating risky habits, you can significantly lower your risk of kidney decline. Don't wait until symptoms appear. By then, it may be too late. Start today. Swap one processed meal for a fresh one. Trade soda for water, and check labels carefully. Your kidneys will reward you with years of silent, dependable service.